Okay, so now we're gonna be talking about data types. So every time we want to add a new table, uh, let's say our table name is next, and okay, we know we need to have an ID, auto, incremental, and all that thing. But what happened with the other data types? Let's go ahead and check them out. So actually, if you just hover, you can like read the description of each data type, but there are some of them that they are really like uh, important, and we need to talk about them. For example, decimal. Decimal it's a data type that allows us to store decimal data. Also float, double, and real. But the difference between float and double is that I believe that float it's a bit tinier than double, and double is like the longest you can hold. But also you can store, for example, bit data or boolean like true or false, and you can like just update to true or false. For example, a status of a connection. You can also store serial like it has an a alias for big int. And what else? And it, for example, this here it says it cannot be auto yeah, auto increment. And we also can store date time, timestamp, as we used to, just like time in that ranges, in the year of well, of the date. We can also store char, varchar, tiny text, medium, long, binary, and bar binary. These are real both pretty important, as well as tiny BOLB, medium BOLB, and long BOLB, because this allows us to store data, for example, in other formats different from only text or numbers, like base 64. Sometimes for some uses we can change the format from a PDF to or an image to base 64, and the way we can store that data is through a blob. So these are pretty important with because sometimes if for example you want to store, I don't know, things about money or some or other uh, quantical or quantable data, the int data type won't be useful for us. For example, if we want to store a row, a column, like it was like money, we should use float or double, because this allows us to store let's see, amount in this one, uh, decimal data types. So let's keep doing what we always do. Well, not. Let's just amount int, and let's try with something else like uh, amount blob, and we're gonna send this to blob as well. Long blob. Long blob is the largest way to store blob or buffer files. So let's save it. Okay, we need an amount for amount. We don't need this. Save. Yeah, great. So that's it for this video. We're gonna be working more with data types in the next ones.